Hello everyone. Welcome to this special conversation. I am Anushri Desai, manager at i4 Technolab, and today we are excited to talk about a very meaningful conversation for healthcare and education. Recently, PlusPhysio, Physiotherapy Practice Management platform developed by i4 Technolab has signed an MOU with Ganpat University Department of Physiotherapy. So the goal of this collaboration is to strengthen the connection in academia, research, and digital healthcare education. So for this conversation, we also give chance for student learning, innovation and research. And I'm very delighted to invite Dr. Hemang Jani to establish and enhance this conversation. He is the professor and principal at Ganpat University at Subhadraben Sureshchandra Institute of Physiotherapy, Mehsana, Kherwa. So Dr. Hemang Jani, you are welcome and we are very thankful for this conversation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the invitation. So, today in the discussion, we will see how our collaboration can help us in the meaningful way for the upcoming physiotherapist as well as our student and the community of physiotherapy.
Dr. Hemang, thank you for joining us today.
Ma'am.
So, Mr. Hemang, can you just tell us something about the Department of Physiotherapy in at Ganpat University, and you can also tell us something about yourself, your roles in the particular department.
Thank you, ma'am. In the Ganpat University Subhadraben Sureshchandra Institute of Physiotherapy, we are training our student in a such a way that they will get a hands-on treatment. They will get a proper practical exposure. There will be many challenges the student will be having in terms of diagnosing, assessing the patient in a routine manner. So we try to give them a practical exposure that how the each patient can be assessed and evaluated, and how we can set the proper management protocol in individualized manner. So this is our commitment to our student, that we will give them a proper training in an individual manner.
Correct. Thank you. So, Mr. Hemang, what is the vision of the physiotherapy department and what are you looking forward for your students?
I want my student to be very precise in the assessment as well as management in terms of a physiotherapy field. Like each student need to be very thorough in the skill of assessment, how to evaluate the each disease in terms of a physical therapy perspective, whether there is a pain of a knee, whether there is a pain of a shoulder or neck pain or back pain, how we can rule out the each and every problem in a very precise manner. So once the assessment skill is perfect, then the management learning of the management will be very easy for that student to be acquired. So our vision is to make them proper uh, proper training of the student in such a way that they will get the evidence based practice on hands on practice on the patient.
So, sir, how important do you think that the collaboration of academia and healthcare are important for the students in the current situation?
Yes, ma'am. When we talk about the academia will put more focus on theory, but we want our student to be more focused on practical skills. So theory as well as practical, both the skills are very important. So in when we collaborate with the industry, that industry will provide us the practical concept, what the current need of the patient, how patient can be dealt easily. So these are the many different skill, practical skill can be utilized, can be improved with the help of industry and academia collaboration.
Okay. So, sir, how will this collaboration benefit your students at Ganpat University?
Yes, ma'am. Plus Physio is providing us the software. Our student can learn about the many different aspects of practice management and clinical assessment, how the clinic can be managed practically. Like they are providing us the software where all the patient data, the minute data, all the subjective data, basic history, all the characteristic features, whatever the patients are complaining us. So we are noting down and we are recording. So the documentation is the main thing, and for the documentation and proper management and arrangement, So this is the software which makes our student helpful in learning the assessment, not mugging up, but the understanding about the flow of the assessment. With that we can come to the appropriate diagnosis, and once they will be able to get the proper diagnosis, and then the management will be very easy for our student. So this is the minute thing which I want to focus on, subjective and objective assessment, which will be totally fulfilled with the help of
Plus physio.
PlusPhysio software.
Okay. So, sir, how important is it for the physiotherapy students to develop their skills with the technologies today?
In the technology, there are different types of technologies are available, like AI, IoT, and many more things like VR. So ultimately, we want to make it easier for the student the physiotherapy learning. So this technology, as well as a different new skills, how we can integrate them for the patient assessment and the student upliftment. So when this both will come together, it will make learning easier for the upcoming student. So nowadays our students are learning very easily with the use of this software. So thanks to the Plus Physio software.
Thank you. Sir, how do you see technology transforming physiotherapy in today's era?
Before many years, we were just doing the classical documentation with the paper and pen. But nowadays, our students are taking an application with the cell phone, and they are going anywhere, and they are taking a data from many more different aspects. So when they go to the hostel, when they go to their homes, when they go to the different camps, they are taking routine evaluation. Now they need more precise learning, and this technology helping us to reach and to get the more accurate documentation. So this will be very helpful in current era.
Okay. Sir, how can collaborations like this, plus Physio and at Ganpat University's education, can bridge the gap between the students and the technologies?
Especially currently, student will be having their uh, problem with the learning, how we can make them easier learning, how to manage the data. So this all minute thing related to technology, with the correct use of technology, we can have them a better exposure and better clinical management. And this data which can be stored for the longer period of time, and for the multiple time we can use it for the uh, patient prognosis, and what is the effectiveness of that particular therapy, that also can be judged with the data. So this data management, if they are learning very easily, accurately, then it will be of a better perspective.
Okay. Sir, so will this collaboration create an opportunity for practical exposure or for the internships purpose or for developing their skills?
Yes, I feel that in all the perspective it will be helpful. Whether there is a need to improve the assessment and management skill, whether there is a need to learn about the data management or clinical management, how to take appointment for the patients, and even for the placement of a student, it will be helpful in the current era. So what I believe is, if we do the correct study and correct integration of the technology with this advancement, we can achieve a greater future in upcoming time.
Great. Sir, how can this partnership contributes to research and innovation?
Whatever the data we are storing, it contains many more information. It is related to many subjective data, related to data of patient's flexibility, patient's strength, patient's vitality. So this can be utilized again and again for the perspective of research and innovation. We can innovate very easily by taking a reference of the previous data. So when we take this into the account, we can have a more opportunity to reach and to push our student in the next level.
Okay. Sir, how will workshops and seminars educate or facilitate facilitate students and faculties?
Yes, ma'am. The basic aim of to organize the workshops and seminars is to improve the knowledge and to make them aware, make student aware of the physiotherapy technology. So here in by organizing with the technology, we are integrating, we are inviting the key leaders in the one platform, and by the sharing the and the discussion of this key area, we are uplifting the knowledge of all our student as well as the all the
Faculties.
stakeholders as well as faculty members also.
Okay. So, sir, how the collaboration like this can help faculty and the members?
Now in this software we are allowing our faculty to have a particular control. So each and every student, when they are taking the data from the different regions, so the faculty can mentor them. Faculty can tell them whether this data has been correctly assessed or not. So once the faculty will have a assessment, then they will provide the accurate feedback to the student also. So again, it will be helpful for the student to learning as well as faculty to check them and give them feedback.
Correct.
And this data also can be used for the faculty for the research purpose also.
Okay. Sir, how can softwares like PlusPhysio can help the physiotherapists and the future clinical purposes?
For the clinical management, uh, I feel this documentation is very important. And in documentation, very precisely when can happen when the data is very accurately
Accurate.
filled. So, Plus Physio is giving us the platform that each and every minute information can be assessed in the particular manner how the clinician wants. So when the clinician wants in a perfect manner, like on observation need to be there, on palpation need to be there, on examination need to be there. So the sequence is maintained and that documentation is correctly formatted by the plus physio. So whenever we need the data can be correctly exported, and with that we'll be having a particular facility to go for the regression analysis, and to same data can be used to check the prognosis, that is effectiveness of the particular therapy, how it is effective in the upcoming future, that also can be effectively assessed. So the software is very helpful.
Okay. Sir, how can the technology adoption will be of greater advantage to the future physiotherapists?
Now as you can see, all are using many different types of technology, like AI is commonly all are using. Now so many people are using IoT, various AR, VR, many devices. It is a current need, but in addition to that we should not forget the basic manual assessment also. Like every time we cannot rely on technology, but always technology can help us. So technology can easier our work, but we should make a streamline how to use technology, how much to use technology. But I can say absolutely we need to use technology, but with our discretion. So technology can decrease our work and effort, but meanwhile we should be streamlined how much and how to use.
Great. Sir, what long-term collaboration do you expect from this?
Yes, what I feel is Plus Physio is very important currently to have a data management, clinical management, as well as what is the current need of the patient. We can expect more from the software, that with the in addition and incorporating the AI use, it can give and it can give the feedback for the student as well to the patient also. So this software can integrate with the AI, and with that in the future need and what future assessment what we can do to prevent the disease, and the feedback we can give feedback to the patient also, that in the recent future these are the probable disease you might have. So what the probable strategy we can make out to prevent this disease. So this software can also solve this problem in the advanced form.
Okay.
So this is how we can expect from the software.
Sir, how do you see physiotherapy evolving in next 5 to 10 years?
Yes, ma'am. Nowadays all are using technology, and technology usage is must. But nowadays physiotherapy will use technology for each and everything while taking a minute vital sign detection, or whether they want to check the temperature, whether they want to assess range or strength or power or anything. If they want to give treatment also, the technology is incorporating. So for each and everywhere, for from the assessment, management, documentation, research, and everywhere, technology is must. So student or physiotherapists need to use technology to make it easier, but as well as our mentoring need to be there, our access need to be there, our control need to be there over the technology.
Technology.
That is the key.
Sir, what message would you like to give to your physiotherapy students?
I will advise my student in such a way that they all should use PlusPhysio software. They will provide you n number of opportunity, whether you want to learn, whether you want to assess, whether you want to document, whether you want to own your clinic, you want to go for higher management. All setup can be will be provided in only one platform. So only one platform, you can get the all type of facility for the clinical management, and that is the best thing what I feel.
Sir, since you are using our software Plus Physio since past 6 months, what are the noticeable things or feedbacks you have for our platform?
Before 6 months, our students are going into the some clinics. They will be having their own pen and paper. They are taking all the assessment physically. They will not be having any additional tool. But nowadays, with the Plus Physiotherapy application, our students are taking the data in and around as a whole. It means whether they are going for any village duties, camps, or whether they are posting at the clinic, they are taking all the data in a perfect manner. And moreover, that our faculties are watching them, they are mentoring them, they are telling, they are giving feedback also, okay, whether you have filled this data correctly or not. So before only just basic classical assessment they were taking, but nowadays all the perfect structured assessment now they are providing, and they have learned that skill also. Now they don't need to, they have already understood all the factors, which structure they need to assess first, and then whole flow they have understood. So this is a key achievement what I feel by using the Plus Physio software.
So, do you think that our software needs any kind of changes or your suggestions for our software?
Yes, since I'm using this software, the Plus Physio has incorporated a typical classical format which is routinely incorporated by all the institution of physiotherapy. In the physiotherapy field, like musculoskeletal assessment, they will take first subjective data. Subjective data means whatever the information patients are providing, the same sequence they have incorporated in the application. In addition to that, that objective data means what therapist or doctor are observing them. So whatever the sign and the symptom, doctor or physiotherapist or therapist are observing in the patient, they are taking the data in a sequence manner, like first on observation, then they will touch a particular way, and the diagnosis how they are doing this pattern, then on examination how they will do the special test, and after this special test how they will come to the one conclusion. This whole format the Plus Physio company has incorporated in the software, so it will be easier for us to go for and to reach the perfect diagnosis. So thanks to the Plus Physio software company.
Sir, how telehealth consultations supported by Plus Physio help your students and faculty members?
Okay, so thanks for asking this question. This question is very interesting. What I feel is telehealth means distance health. In physiotherapy, we called it as a telephysiotherapy or telerehabilitation. Tele means with the distance region. So, Ganpat University, Subhadraben, Sureshchandra Institute of Physiotherapy have taken one new initiative where our delegation containing our staff member and students are going to the village area, rural area, every fortnightly. And nowadays we have already owned our medical unit also, and that unit with our therapist and student, they are going to the village rural area every day. So what we are doing with the Plus Physio software, one skilled therapist will be there at the distal rural area, and one skilled therapist will be available at here at our institute. The both are collaborating each other with the distance telehealth or tele rehabilitation model, visual video calling way. We are assessing the patient, so we are diagnosing also with the distance field. So with the Plus Physio, we are again documenting accurately, and whatever the conversation happening with the patients and the therapist, student as well as staff members are recorded and analyzed with the software of AI, and the documentation will be saved in our drive. And afterwards, once the visit is over, we can analyze this data for the research purpose, or to come to the conclusion that how we can improve the quality of our therapy. So this all possible with the use of this Plus Physio software. So it is very important nowadays. Thank you.
Sir, how AI summary of video consultation can help you and your students?
So, ma'am, in a day, our students are taking many more datas, many more video consultations via telehealth. So, all will be recorded. And whatever the summary has been generated with the use of AI, that will be documented. Now, what will happen at the end of the day? We'll be having more than 20, 30 videos with us. So, that will be more time consuming. So with the AI summary, what we can do, we can summarize the all important points, all the positive documentation on which we need to focus. So we can capture the data also, and we can precisely focus on the treatment points also. So which are the weak areas, what we need to strengthen, what we need to assess, what we need to document. The important summary can be generated, which will be very important thing which we are getting from the software.
Great, sir. So, sir, how AI driven appointment in Plus Physio is helping you?
Yes. So now AI is already there. So AI is assisting us in all the manner. Regardless, it will be give us a better opportunity to have a data of appointment also. But nowadays, what I feel is there are many more appointment in a day. So if I want to get the accurate data of like how many patients with the old age, like 50 to 60 years, so we can fetch the data with the only one click. The same way, if I ask the software that I want to check the how many knee patients are there, so knee patients will be fetched and they will show you, okay, so the total out of 50 we have a 10 patient of a knee pain. So the customized filtered one can be exported with the use of this software, so which is very beneficial while taking the appointment also, while deriving the data from the software also, while utilizing for the research as well as for giving the feedback to the patients. It will be very helpful, as well as while showing this data to uh, the community, this also will be helpful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. Hemang, for joining us today. And as we shared the beautiful conversation, through this conversation, we have derived that the software like Plus Physio can help in generating the education and healthcare digital combination and for the better purpose and usage of technology. So, thank you once again, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.